Next question is from Once Upon a Picture. How do you mitigate your digestive system acting up when bulking?
You know, this is my limiting factor always.
Yeah.
For me,
It's
because my gut is just so sensitive and just gets on my nerves. This is always my limiting factor when it comes to putting on muscle. I can push it a little bit, and then my gut acts up, and I have to kind of back off. Now, the way that I've managed it is...
You just came off of that recently, right?
Yeah.
Right? Because you were starting to put some good size on, and what made you come back the other way was exactly that,
My
right?
gut. It's always my gut, right? So now, here's how I kind of work with it a little bit. I have to completely stay away from foods that bother my digestion, even in the slightest, especially when my calories go up. So, like, I'll give you an example. Normally, under normal circumstances, I can handle potatoes. They don't bother me. If I'm bulking, I got to cut potatoes out because they start to bother me. I can handle rice, but not a ton of rice. I can handle a lot of fats and a lot of proteins, and that's pretty much it. Anything beyond that, and it starts to really bother me. Now, it's really hard to bulk with that limited, kind of choices that I have. So that's always my limiting factor. So I would say that number one thing, and even people without gut issues, what you'll find is they'll say things like, oh, I feel so bloated. I can't eat any more food. I feel so stuffed. Avoid foods that bother your digestion. So that means you're probably not going to be able to eat as much junk food. You're probably going to have to avoid things like gluten and dairy. Some people need to avoid legumes. Stick with the very easily digestible food. You'll be able to consume more of it and assimilate more of it.
Figure out what those easily digestible carbohydrates are specifically too, because that's one of those that, like with rice or something like that, that's a little easier on my stomach. Like, and I know, like, was it the guy's name that's like Rhino or whatever? He does the Monster
Stan
Mash.
Efferding.
Stan Efferding. I love that though. I love to add like the bone broth in there, and then if I could put some ground meat in there and like have that all in one sitting, it's beef up the calorie amount a bit, but it's something that's going to sit in my stomach and not just tear me up.
So this is where I love to use either a day of fasting or just like a really low calorie day too. So like if I've been like increasing calories, starting to notice like inflammation or whatever, or my digestive system starting to bother me, then running a fast the next day, or just a series of 2 or 3 days that are really low cal, like 500 to 1,000 calories, which is kind of like mimicking similar to a fast. Doing that for 2 or 3 days, resetting, and then going back to the bulk again. I find a lot of value in that also, but you definitely want to start to find out what foods are offending you for sure, because it could be just simply that. It could be simply whatever it is you're bulking with. There could be something in there that is your body is definitely going, no, I don't want that much of that.
Yeah, gone are the days for me of where I could just bulk,
just eat whatever.
Oh, I mean, there was a period there, like my teens and 20s, where I was just like, I could just eat more and more and put on more weight. And now my body goes, no, not only are you not going to put on weight, you're going to lose weight because...
Well, and the truth is that's what got us here. I mean, that's the reason why all those things do bother us, is because we used to... And that's what I think, it's so hard, right, to get a 20-year-old kid, to listen to this right now.
Yeah, they're bulletproof right now.
Yeah, but the reason why we have to fucking eliminate all this stuff now is because we bulked with everything and so aggressively when we were younger, and now you're extra sensitive to all that stuff.